everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all good. In today's video we're going to be doing this super sweet strawberry and cream gel polish design, so I really hope you all enjoy watching. For this design I'm going to be using these super cute water decals from Miss Lucy's. I do have a discount code for Miss Lucy, so I will leave that in the description box below. Let's jump into the design. So I'm going to be doing a white base, and for my white base I'm going to be using Kiki London's French white. Now French white is a slightly softer white compared to coconut from Kiki London, so if you are looking for a more bright white then go for coconut, but for this particular design I wanted one that was a little bit softer. So I'm applying my first coat of French white and then I'm going to pop this in to cure for 60 seconds. Nope, sorry, I'm going to pop it in to cure for 30 seconds. The Kiki London coloured gel polishes only require a 30-second cure if you're curing in a LED lamp. Then once that first coat's cured, I'm going to come in and do my second coat. Now I do also have a discount code for Kiki London, which I will also leave in the description box below. Now on this design I wanted to do a little bit of marble, so I'm going to come in with bubblegum, which is this gorgeous rich pink, and then I'm going to team that with Spring Fling, which is more of a pastel baby pink colour. I absolutely love this one because it has a little bit of a coral undertone to it as well. And then I'm going to also use a little bit of Sweetheart, but you don't really see this colour in the marble, to be honest. Sweetheart is a little bit more sheer, but it has a pearlescent effect to it, so it's a really pretty colour if you're doing a full colour nail. Now for my marble, I'm going to pop those three colours down on my palette. Now there are several different ways to do marbling. I like to mix it up. Today I decided I would do it this way. Now it didn't go 100% to plan, but I will show you guys how it goes throughout the video. So once I'd pop those colours down on my palette, I'm going to take a dotting tool and just swirl through them. Now this is where the Sweetheart just kind of got a little bit overpowered by the other two colours. And then what I normally do is pop a base coat down on my nail before I apply my marble, but I completely forgot to do that. So when I picked up my colours and placed them down on the nail, they just wasn't running or marbling how I wanted them to go. So what I did was I took a lint-free pad with some alcohol and I just wiped off that marble design so I could restart it with the base coat as my blooming gel. So what I'm going to do is I just decided first of all to add a little bit more of the bubblegum, because where the colours had been sitting on my palette they'd kind of merged together. So that was another reason why this marble didn't go completely to plan. But anyway, I'm then going to come in and apply that thin layer of base coat to act as a blooming gel. Now what this does is it just helps your marble and the gel polish colours run and merge together a little bit easier. The gel polish starts blending in with the base coat, so it gets rid of any harsh lines and it just gives off a lot nicer effect in my opinion. So as you can see, I'm just moving that gel polish around with my brush and I'm kind of just letting it do its own thing. I don't want to play around with it too much, but you can see it all starts blooming and marbling out, especially at those sides, and I love that effect that it gives off. So I prefer this kind of marble over popping the gel polish down onto popping the marble down just onto a gel polish base. Now I'm just playing around with the edges a little bit until I'm happy with the effect. On camera it was a little bit hard to see the lighter pink running through the marble. I do come in and add a little bit more anyway. So I'm just going to clean off my brush, pop down a little bit more of Spring Fling on my palette, pick that up and then just swirl it through that gel polish whilst it's all still wet, so I haven't popped nothing in to cure yet. And then once I am happy with that marble effect, I'm going to pop this in to cure for 60 seconds. Now, although the Kiki London gel polishes only require a 30-second cure, because the marble has been applied a little bit thicker than a standard coat, I like to cure it for 60 seconds just to make sure it cures all the way through. Then whilst that's curing, I'm going to get my water decals ready. So I'm just going to cut out one of the water decals as close to the image as possible. You want to cut off a lot of that white excess as much as you can, just because then you're not going to have that on the nail. It's going to look clear once it has been soaked in the water and placed on, but it's just a lot better if you get rid of as much of that excess as possible. So I cut out 2 of those strawberries. My marble has now cured, so we're ready to apply those water decals. Now I'm going to be applying these using my clear jelly stamper. So I'm pressing down the water decal face down onto the stamper, and then I'm just going to take some room temperature water and soak the backing paper of the water decal. I like to really rub it in because I just feel as though this speeds up the process of the paper transferring or removing from the image. So then you can see that backing paper just slides nicely off of the decal and you're left with the image, which you can then press down onto the nail. So nice and simple. The jelly stamper method of applying water decals has quickly become my favourite way of doing it because you get hardly any bubbles or creases in your water decals. So it just makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to repeat that process for the second strawberry. I'm just smoothing over the water decal with my Kiki London silicone tool just to make sure it has adhered nicely to the nail. And then I'm going to do exactly the same as before. So just press down and then pull off. And how cute do those strawberries look? I do wish I'd maybe added a little bit of white into my marble just to make that pop a little bit more. But I do think the decals look nice over that softer marble background. Now I'm going to seal these water decals in using my Kiki London No Wipe rubber top coat. I like to use the rubber top coat to seal in any nail art because it's that little bit thicker. It seems to just seal everything in a lot better. Then I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle. So I'm taking Kiki London's Romantic Spark. I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on my palette, and then I'm going to take my stripe liner brush and just run some thin lines through that marble just to help make it pop a little bit more, look a little bit defined, and because we all love a little bit of sparkle. Now I started off by just applying a few thin lines just to see what it looked like because I wasn't 100% sure if I was going to be happy with it. So I'm just applying a small amount of gel polish, and then I decided I really liked the effect it gave off. So I did come in and build up that glitter gel polish a little bit more because I'd only worked with it quite thin. It just wasn't popping as much as I wanted. So because I had applied it thin, I just went over it again before popping it in to cure. And I really love these glitter gel polishes from Kiki London. This particular one is from their Spring Bling collection, and there's 8 glitter gel polishes in that collection. And I really like them because they're really versatile. You can get a softer, more transparent look with them, or you can build them up for a more full-on opaque glitter coverage. So once I was happy with that glitter application, I popped this in to cure for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to come in and top coat again. This time I opted to use the Kiki London No Wipe top coat. So it's a little bit of a thinner consistency. I didn't need the thickness here of the rubber top coat, and it gives off such a beautiful high shine. So once again, I popped that in to cure for 30 seconds, and this, guys, was the finished result. So short and sweet, but I really hope you all enjoyed watching. I also just wanted to take a minute to say I really hope you're all doing okay and keeping safe and well. Let me know how you're all doing in the comments below, as I haven't been uploading too much, so it feels like ages since I've checked in with you all, but I really hope you're all okay. Once again, thanks for watching, lots of love, take care, bye bye.